Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to your weekly oracle messages. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of September, I'm offering a special called the Sear, which is a reading that joins both oracle and tarot cards together. And I'll also still be offering the chance to receive a channeled message from my spirit guides through Facebook Messenger on Soul Vision Facebook page. And this is a service that it's available through written form and a $7 donation. And you can choose an area of life you would like that channeled message to be about. So if you would like to know more details about those specials or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So air signs, your common energy is exhaustion. So some of you are quite tired, and I also feel like some of you are tired, but like fenced in your own walls of fear and defense and trust issues, suspicious of some sort. Like there's this air of suspicious vibration here, this suspicion element that might be consuming some of you. Some of you might have severe trust issues about something arising during this week and somehow affecting the positive growth of possibilities that you could explore, that you could opportunities that you could try or that you could accept into your life, welcome into your life, if you would let your guard down a little bit. I feel like some of you are air signs during this week, either because you're feeling provoked or offended, or it's like with a difficulty to process something that has happened to you. It's like you're having such a defense mechanism against so many things that this might be an unconscious thing for some of you, but others are kind of picking that up and having a hard time cross through your barriers. I feel like some of you air signs have a lot of barriers during this time to life, to relationships, to the flow of situations. There's also here for all three of you control issues. You might be trying to control a lot of things that are not easily controlled or that don't depend on you. And this is creating again this sense of fiery impatience. I feel like some of you are impatient with something that you want to see happen in a way, and maybe that you feel like you're being defied, right? Or challenged in your ego, in your vision, and you don't like that, of course. And I feel like some of you also, you feel that it's best to be alone than to be with others during this time. It's like you might be using, again, that shield of withdrawal to protect you, or in this illusion of protection to not get hurt. I feel like some of you are afraid to get hurt with something, but instead of being open about that fear or exposing as well that vulnerability, I feel like some of you are creating worse mechanisms that are going to still create pain and actually deepen the current one that you have. I feel like, again, you need to gradually decompress and allow things to be revealed to you, and leave each day. It's like leave through each day openly, open to receive, open to give. I feel like some of you are even blocking your fortune, your abundance flow, because you're not open. Something here energetically wise for you air signs is not open. It's like it's not able to come through you, and so as well to flow out of you if it's something negative and that needs to go out of your system, and that can create emotional blocks, emotional pain, mental congestion as well, creative congestion, and spiritually you won't feel connected as some of you would like to feel. That could even create issues health-wise. So some of you, I feel like you need to work on resistance, and be a little bit more open-minded to things that you might be going through right now. It's like there's a process that might in a way transcend you. Like you might not get it, you might be tired of it, or you might be feeling that urge to give up on something as well, like you're completely tired and impatient with something. But understanding the process you are in and the cycle of experience could help you endure, could help you cope and find better ways, appropriate ways, and tools to help you out. I feel like you're not being kind to your own being, to your own needs. It's like this thick skin of some sorts, creating barriers where it shouldn't exist. And I feel like for Libras, this is this beautiful card, Possibilities, and I like this card. This is a card that talks a lot about you exploring what's out there, other different aspects of your reality, other landscapes, other scenarios, different people, different environments. But it could also be that some of you are being called to departure. You're being called to go somewhere or to do something else elsewhere or differently that kind of reforms, right, your own usual ways and habitual ways of thinking and tight spaces of vision and understanding. Some of you, it's like, open your mind to possibilities, open your mind as well to different things, different opinions and ways of living that differ from yours, but they are a complement as well to you. I feel like some of you Libras, and usually Libras are actually good in doing this, but I feel like some of you during this time might be really stubborn or inflexible about something. You want something in a way, and it's like Spirit is leading you to try differently, or someone is kind of testing that in a way that it's confronting that, a confrontation against what you think should be your moral, even your moral ideals and right versus wrong. There's a sense of you maybe looking at things in a very logical and insensitive way during this period of time. I don't want to say insensitive, but it's like not working with harmony, right, within this polarity of objective and subjective understanding of your reality. Creation is lacking on your energy for some reason, Libra. It's like you're not creating new things, the things that you truly should be creating to be in balance and to feel better as well. I also feel like some of you are very rigid during this week, rigid about something, inflexible, or you might be dealing with others that present those kind of traits to you, and you don't know how to deal with it. I feel like some of you don't know if you should stay or leave a situation, if you should keep fighting for something that you feel is not changing at all. Others of you might explore an actual different location, like you might be traveling. Travel could give you peace, or breathe here, the air of other places. I really feel like if you feel nervous and tight and disconnected from your truth and from your heart, I feel like travel could help you, or you're planning to do that. You're planning to do that and you don't want anything to stand in the way of what your plans are. That could also be here, the notion. For Aquarius, you do have courage. To be brave, Aquarius seems to be as well an important message here. Some of you are going to, this brave element, this courage has to deal with patience. I feel like you need to withstand against unwelcome or unwanted details and facts about a situation, needing to endure that Like I feel like some of you need to endure, you know, like you're out there and you need to endure the rain and all these different uh, weather conditions that sometimes are quite harsh, right? You need to withstand that in order to find something. I feel like what I want to say about that is that there's this notion of some of you you're facing a challenge, and that challenge that shows up right now is like a test towards something you have been working, something you have been believing, something you have been trying as well to convince others of. I feel like something here in trial or is going to be put to the test, and you must be brave to believe with all of your being in this. I feel like there's things opening up to you in unexpected places. So it could be that unexpectedly actually something works out, something that you didn't see working anytime soon. It could be that unexpectedly there's this fruition of some sorts as well, a result. It's like a concrete result of something that helps you pierce through one stage to the other, like pierce through barriers that are in your way. And the barriers here are very mental as well. You're very, I feel like you might be opening up mentally to a new stage of consciousness, to a new stage of understanding of a situation, with a more like expanded awareness of what that means or what's that all about. And I feel like that opening up of your understanding and awareness is going to bring you peace and the strength. Again, you need the bravery, you need the brave element here to do something that might be risky but needed to your happiness. I feel like some of you Aquarius, you need to plant the seed now. You need to work on something now. You're being called to pay attention to the season of your, it's like the seasons you are in, the season you are in within your own personal cycle of experience, because I feel like this is the time to plant, to initiate, to do, not to, it's like do not waste opportunities. I feel like some of you might be wasting opportunities that are really right there in front of you. There's that notion here. I feel like there's something here about the cycles of the moon. So it could be that from this last full moon we had until the next one, the next new moon, there's this cycle of development. Or from this new moon in Virgo, we're going to have up until the next full moon cycle, there's this arch of time where you might see things coming to fruition, which is all about the full moon energy. You might see things happening, but you must plant. You must plant. And for Aquarius that already have been, be a little bit more patient and be strong in believing in your creations, because things will bloom from there. I feel like new opportunities will bloom when you almost like have lost hope they would. And for Geminis, you have the fighting card here. So there might be some trouble in paradise. I can kind of get that feeling like there's trouble in paradise in the sense that I feel like some of you Geminis that have been like in the honeymoon phase of some sorts, or doing well emotionally or with a relationship. There might be an aspect of that relationship affecting you currently, and there might be a clash of tempers, a clash of opinions. There might be some fighting here for the truth as well of a situation. It's like a mask may fall and you might see a person for who they really are, or an aspect of them that was hidden. And this might lead to struggle, might lead to confrontation, might lead to disappointment. I feel like some of you might be in need to heal some of your emotional body during this period of time. And being involved in quarrels and conflicts and it's like I feel like there's this exchange of nasty words or this exchange of verbal communication that's not at all positive, and that it might impact you emotionally. So be careful in what you say, but also in what you allow, what kind of, you know, what kind of words you allow right into your heart space, into your emotional self, because they can hurt you during this period of time. And I feel like you should watch as well who you are trusting. If there is someone being pushy and trying to convince you to do something or make you do something, and you question that, or you just don't do it the way they want to, and they react strongly against that, or they react with anger, or they react with resent, I feel like you're receiving hints that you might be dealing with someone that might not be honest. Sorry. They might not be honest, or they might be trying to manipulate you into something. There's this emotional manipulation or entrapment that is confusing. I feel like it's confusing here because I feel like there's this mixture of situation here. Like for some of you Geminis, there's the presence of love and hate at the same time. It's like the love-hate dynamic where people might be doing things because they get so overwhelmed with their feelings. It's like we feel hurt, and then we feel the need to hurt back. It could be that someone is hurt by you, and they may be lashing out. Or it could be vice versa. It could be that you feel hurt, and something triggers a response out of you that might be angered, or considering a little bit of manipulation here, considering here a little bit of a mask, wearing a mask. I also feel like someone wants to tease you, like they want to see how you will react towards something, or you want to see reaction out of someone. I keep getting that this is dynamic between you and someone else. So there's this involvement, romantically speaking, friendship, family-wise, there's this involvement that might be tricky. It's like a tricky situation. There's this web. I feel like some of you are in a relationship that it's like a web, and what has been weaved in this relationship is it's not easy. It's complex here. It's a mixture of low energy here with high as well. So I hope I was able to provide some insight. I want to thank all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.